Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the This is Therapy podcast. Today we have our guest,
Jason White.
Jason White. I'm not going to go lie to you. Me and my friend were trying to figure out how to say it because I thought it was like season with a C.
I've heard a lot of different stuff, bro. I heard Cecil. I've heard people say, a lot of people think that my name's Jason. When I'm like Jason, they're like Jason. But yeah.
I just called
Jason.
you Case because that's what I was like, all right, I know that's Case.
Yeah, some people call me Case. Yeah.
What do you go by? What do you prefer?
Really Cason, but every now and then people
Case.
call me Case. People close to me call me Case, Case.
All right. That's why I was calling you Coach C. I'm like, hey, that's bad.
Coach C. Yeah.
I was like, so one of these days I'm going to hear him say his name. I'm going to lock it in.
Yeah.
But we got a great guest today, y'all. We have he played D1 baseball.
Yeah.
He's big in athletics, mental health, the whole nine. He's from Houston, so he got some culture in him.
Hey, Sean.
Yes, sir. And yeah, so introduce yourself a little bit.
Oh, man, where I start?
Start with college baseball. How was that like?
Oh, man. College baseball was fun, bro. Like, it was like everything, not everything I dreamed it would be, but, you know, it comes with the territory. That's all I really did. That's all I really wanted to do was play college baseball. So when I got there, it was cool. It was fun. I went to SFA, so it was like, it was all right, you know. The school was cool, but the baseball was, you know, I was there for really.
Was it? How did you get in baseball? Because not a lot of black kids play baseball. So
Not at all. I'm trying to think. Almost every team other than one I was on, I was the only black kid on the whole team.
I could imagine.
I'm trying to think. Like even high school, I was the only black kid in the whole program.
Really?
The whole full black kid, only full black. Those other half dude. It's just half,
Light skins.
Yeah.
Little half breeds.
Yeah, half breeds. But how'd I get into it? I think I moved in second grade, and one of my neighbor's kids like played baseball, and then I just ended up playing. Maybe can I play football, something like that. But I ended up going like trying out for the team, and like playing like little league, and then ended up trying for another team and stuff like that. But yeah,
That's awesome. Did you play any other sports, or was it straight baseball?
yeah, I played football until like freshman year of high school, and then played basketball middle school, ran track middle school. Yeah, that's it.
That's what's up. Do your parents play any sports or anything like that?
Yeah, my dad played college football, my mom played college volleyball, my brother played college football, so yeah.
Was your dad disappointed when you picked football? I mean, when you picked baseball?
No, he never said anything about it really. It was more, the reason I stopped playing football was because I had, like, one of my last games, and my main focus was baseball always, so one of my last games in the football season, like, I suplexed my shoulder, so like my shoulder popped out of place and popped back in, so I was like, if that was my throwing arm, I wouldn't have been able to play the whole season.
Oh, you're a pitcher?
No, I'm not a pitcher, but still, like, you still need your arm. I'm an outfielder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, but, yeah, so I was like, if that was my other shoulder, I would not, like, I knew that was my way to get to college was baseball. Or a way I wanted to get to college at least, so, but yeah.
That's cool. So outfielder, that's like just third base, so you're going to be like out here?
Yeah. So the infield, like first base, second base, third base, and then outfield, left, right, center. Yeah.
Were you center or what?
Played center. In college, I played mainly left. In high school, mainly left too, honestly. Yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of got it thrown pretty far, too, so that would have been bad.
What do you mean?
Oh, no, if you blew up your throwing arm?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What position did you play in football?
Football, I played in middle school. I played running back and linebacker. In my freshman year of high school, I played fullback. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How did you get into? So after you played 2 years, right, of baseball in college?
Yeah. So I went to junior college my second year.
Second year.
Yeah.
And after that, the way we met was through lifting. How did you get to lifting? I know how you did. We talked about this already before.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, really, I've always been into training, like ever for baseball. Obviously, like you have to playing college. We were lift like 6 times a week, like at 5 in the morning, bro. It sucked. But so you know, lifting like that, you gotta really like it or like at least enjoy it. So then my roommate is actually the one who really got me into it. He Brandon Hughes, shout out to Brandon Hughes, the U of H baseball player. He's he would eat lettuce, bro, like just plain if he had to. Like he's just dedicated to having a good body. So we started lifting every day. Our freshman year, we went to SFA together, and we were roommates for 2 years. And he would go to the gym every day after we would lift. Like he would go at night after we already lifted in the morning. So when we went to junior college together, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing that too. So then we started going every day, like body was looking good, bro.
He go to junior college with you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so we both left there together. And,
so y'all homies.
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah,
that's
good.
That's
my people. Yeah, good people for real.
Did y'all meet from SFA or did y'all know each other before SFA?
We met on our official visit the year before when we were seniors in high school, and we messaged each other on Twitter or something like that, and then we ended up clicking, and then we roomed together for the orientation and everything. So we were cool before we even got there. Yeah,
that's good as fuck. I always like that. I always like, because there used to be a guy on this podcast, his name's Tyjon. We met freshman year in Iowa.
Yeah.
Ever since then, we've been like just homies. He even moved out here for a little bit, and now he's in San Antonio now.
Okay.
But
I want to go to San. I haven't been to San Antonio in a long time, man. I don't even remember. I was probably there when I was like 5 or 6. But I almost went to UTSA. I almost instead of going here. Yeah.
What stopped you from going there? What options, like whenever you're thinking of a baseball school, what are you looking at for?
A baseball school?
Yeah.
Somewhere, I mean, it depends on the type of player you are. You know, if you're like that dude, and everybody knows you're that dude, you're probably going to like Arkansas or like, I don't know, our shortstop in high school went to Ole Miss. He's a dog. I mean, a lot of kids get drafted too if you're really like that out of high school too. So it's not like
you not got to go to college or anything?
No, you don't have to. I know a lot of dudes that definitely did not at all. They were, I'm done. I'm out of here. But yeah, that life's different, bro. It's crazy. Yeah.
Like, whenever I think of football, because I didn't really socialize with a lot of baseball kids in my high school. They were good, though. They were a decent school, I'm not going to lie.
You went where again?
Rockwall Heath.
Rockwall, okay, yeah.
I know.
I told you I've heard of them before.
Yeah.
I've heard of y'all.
I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe. I think that's when they won state, but I already graduated by then.
Yeah.
But we call it. So, what was I going to ask? Who, like, they're in high school, being around a bunch of white kids all the time. Yeah. Did you socialize mainly with like black kids, white kids, or what was that? What was the culture with that?
I feel like most of my school was white, but then again, the way I feel like personally, it's just my experience. The way that I played baseball, most of my time was spent with the baseball team. First, like we worked out before school sometimes, and then we had our class period that was baseball, and then we had practice after class. On top of that, most of us played year round almost. So we all played. We play each other in like the summer leagues, like spring. So I would say most of the people I was around were probably white. My 2 best friends, one of my best friends was black, and the other one, he's white too. Oh, yeah. And I don't even like Puerto Rican. He gonna be mad at me that I don't know that. But no, those are my 2 dogs for sure. Like always be.
They were both from baseball?
Nah, they're from. He played football. Eric, he plays football at Pitt, at University of Pittsburgh, and then the other one plays football at Howard Payne.
That's what's up.
And they all became like best friends in like 2nd grade, and then we've been cool ever since.
No, I feel that because even like being in cross country, that's mostly white kids,
right?
And cross country goes right into track, so I'm still with the same group, practicing with the same people. Yeah. So yeah, it's not like year round, but like the people I'm training with is year round.
Right.
So like one of my closest friends, he was white, or he is white. What
right.
Am I talking about? Yeah, and like we met from cross country, and it was just cool doing that because honestly, it just showed me like a different lifestyle. Because honestly, the only thing I knew about white people at that time was what I saw on TV. Right. Honestly, his lifestyle was low key like a white TV. Because I remember we played like Madden upstairs, and his mom would come up. It's like, I made y'all cookies. Did y'all want some type shit? Yeah. I was just like, that's awesome. So I just want to know, like, what was the culture? Because I feel like baseball is one of those sports that have a bad rep of being racist.
Yeah. So there was. I've had like moments where I remember like I don't know where exactly we were playing at, but somewhere in Texas, and we were playing this team called like Colt 45, and
that's what they're called. They
were called the Colt 45s, right? First off, I thought I'd throw that out there first. And this is the only team I've ever been on that was all black. We were cold. We were black and Mexican, and they were like, one of the kids, like, he didn't say it to me, but it was just one of the other kids, like, came back and was like, oh, dude just told me to pick cotton type shit. So it was like, what? And then another instance happens when like our coach started going at their coach and like a bunch of stuff, and parents are like, he didn't say anything or whatever. But there's been instances, bro, like even like, people don't want to say it, but like just the way you're looked at, they expect you to be like, how many times people have been like, oh, did you play football too? You look like a running back like that. And then, oh, you play baseball, you must play center field, you must be fast. Yeah. Like, it's always, you must be so strong, this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be. You must be able to hit the ball so far. Why? Because I'm black?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've even had coaches be like, oh, you fit the mold. You're not too dark, you're not too light to fit the mold of like a
coach said that?
Yes, dude. Like, one of my, like, he was like the head guy. He would kind of like talk. He knew a lot of college coaches, so, and pro scouts and stuff like that. He played pro ball, and he would like talk to, like, you go play for him, and he would help you like get to schools and stuff, and like put your name out there, get you video content and everything.
He was like a
select coach. Yeah, kind of like, but he owned like his own like big facility. Yeah. So, yeah, he was really like, I was hitting in front of like a scout or something like that, and he's like, man, you fit the mold, like, you know, you're not too dark, you're not too light, you know, you play hard, this, that, and the other. I'm just like, back then, it took my brother to say that to me for me to realize what he actually said in a way, to take the disrespect from it. Back then, I was like, okay, like you know, I didn't think anything of it, but, you know, looking back on a lot of stuff now, it's like, there was some stuff, yeah.
And I mean, that's just it. Like, when you're in there, you just don't see it. But once you step out and like rethink, you're like, that was sus.
Yeah. That's really like, part of the reason why I stopped playing was like, I just hated to be, not hated being around those people. I love like my teammates and everything like that. Great atmosphere. I would low key possibly play again if I wanted to. Like, I would not now. I don't want to, right? But I'm saying, like, it was fun, but at the same time, like, I wanted to be around people like me.
Exactly.
Like, I had, even the JUCO I went to, there was only a half, and he was from like not that type of area type thing. So, and not saying that I am, but like, you know, I wanted to experience the culture a little bit, and like, you know, experience just being a normal person and having a good time, you know, enjoying yourself.
No, I totally feel that. I remember, when did I stop? 2 years ago.
You ran track, right?
Yeah. Even try like, but see, I was middle distance and upper, so that's usually white people. The sprinter or like your average sprinters are black. I remember one time, every time I tell people I run track, it's these like 100 or 200. I'm like, nah, I do long distance. They're like, really? But you're black. I'm like, yeah.
People are actually really surprised about how often people say stuff like that.
No,
like, it's very, very often. Especially, I feel like when I was younger, like in high school and stuff like that, it'd always be like because you're black, or, oh, you're not like them, or something along those lines. Like, it's just underlying disrespect.
And to be honest, you hear so much that it's like normal until you don't hear it. You tell people, and you're like, oh,
right, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I grew up in that same type of culture. I've had so many coaches try to like just like force me into a 200. I'm like, bro, like, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, every time I do it, I pull something. I'm like, I'm not a sprinter. I'm a long distance. And they were just like, yeah, but like your body's built for this, or blah blah blah. I'm like, because I'm black. No.
Right.
But I feel that. So moving on, what was like? So you said one of the reasons you leaving was because of the culture.
Yeah.
Did you think staying in would have changed anything, or you think that culture's like foundation, there's no moving forward?
What do you mean by staying? Like staying and playing?
Yeah, staying and playing, like trying to change the culture of baseball.
The culture of baseball can be changed. It's just like, it's going to take time. On top of that, this is the way I explain to people when they say, why do black kids not play baseball? And keep in mind, like, most people you see on TV that look black in the MLB are not black.
Yeah, they're
Puerto Rican, Dominican, stuff like that. But I always say some black kids, one, don't have exposure to it.
Yeah. Is it an expensive sport to play?
Yes, extremely. Dude, like, I mean, when I talk about tournament fees.
Oh yeah, a bat.
Dude, a bat's like $400. Yeah. Like a good glove is like $100, $200. You got cleats, you got pants, you got jerseys, hats that you're paying for, and on top of that, that's like summer ball, and then not including school. School, you don't really pay for nothing, but summer ball, you know, tournament fees are like $300-$400 per kid. Plus some of that goes to the coach. Yeah. You got to drive like out of town every weekend, like gas, hotels, dude. Yeah, it's crazy.
Because it's not like basketball. You need a basketball in the hoop. Every neighborhood.
Yeah, shoes. Like, you're good.
Most expensive thing is shoes.
Exactly.
Probably.
Yeah, man. It's a lot, man. Like, I mean, obviously, like I said, when I was a kid, I didn't realize how much my parents were spending on that. Right. But looking back on it now, yeah, it's a lot, bro. So, I mean, I understand the exposure to it, I think, is a big thing. And definitely the older I got, the more you see black kids playing. It's just like it's just different. I don't know. Yeah. It'll take time, just like every other sport. It's going to take time. Like it's going to take some certain thing. The only thing about baseball though is there is a lot of international people, so you can't really say baseball is racist in a way. Yeah.
Is baseball only played in? I think baseball's only played in America, right?
No, it's not. No, that's why there's so many international players. Like most teams, I would say probably like 60% of the MLB is probably like Dominican or foreign. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always think of, I don't think of South America. I always think of Europe. I think of cricket.
Right.
So that's always baseball. You know what? That does make sense because there is a lot of like Hispanic.
Mexico, Dominican Republic.
Cubans. Yeah.
Yasiel Puig.
Didn't they win? Is there a Cuban team that plays in MLB?
No, there's a like kind of like the Olympics, but for baseball. So it's like everybody plays for their own country or whatever, and then they play for like in a tournament pretty much, just like soccer. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So I remember one time we were talking after we worked out. You were saying you wanted to like start a podcast and stuff, and like ask questions on mental health and stuff. Yeah. How did you get into that?
Man, after playing baseball, really like stopping. I mean, I'm sure you felt it too. Like when you stop playing or stop running track, you feel like what are you doing? Yeah. Like those 4 or 5 hours a day that you train, what do you do with that time now?
Exactly.
So like, and then
honestly, kind of like lose a major part of you.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I had like an identity crisis. Like I didn't know who I was. So, or like what I was working for. Because when you're younger, like everyone tells you what to like where to go type thing. And then baseball was like my only focus for a long time. So like shit since I was like 13, 14. So to have that taken away from me, or choose to walk away at 20, it's like, dude, what am I doing? So yeah, I feel like I went into like somewhat of a depression. Like I didn't really know who I was or what I wanted to do. Like me even coming here to this school, so yeah, and it happened during the pandemic. So
that's the worst part too.
Yeah, I was like at home with my parents. Like I just went from living in apartments to at home with my parents. Like it's crazy. And not being able to go outside. And like at that time I was so social, but I feel like I'm a completely different person now in a way. Yeah. But yeah, the mental health, feel like that was my main focus. But the videos was really like every now and then I'll just like have these like, I want to say like I'm not like That's So Raven, like these visions, but like some like just these ideas, bro, like these things that like scenes I see in my head or whatever, and then like I want to put them into action. But the cut videos, I saw them a long time ago, but I feel like they're more geared towards the white crowd. They're always great questions, but they starting to like diversify them a little bit. But I feel like asking like, and I feel like they're also older too. Like those people are mostly like 26 and up, usually like more developed or like in a stage in their life where they know where they're going to work every day, like who's going to be in their life type thing, who's not. I feel like there's not a platform like that. That's maybe in a podcast setting, but in a YouTube channel setting of college students, like the people who like the future, like people who are really like truly struggling. I mean, those not to say that anybody else isn't struggling, you know what I mean? But
it's like it's easy. It's kind of hard to look at someone that's essentially already made it,
right?
But like having like people your age are going through the exact same thing as you, like going through finals, social life, and also just like anxiety and depression.
Life, bro. Like I mean, like some of these people, like I look back, like I have it nice, but like some of these people are paying for all their school, like bills, every single thing. Like their parents aren't helping them. Like I know like an 18-year-old dude who's like not even from this state, and he's just living here on his own. Like he doesn't like no family, no friends. Like he's just chilling. Like that's like and like he's told me, he's like it's hard, but like it's depressing. That's like a sad thing to go through. Go from like a situation where you have family to a situation where you have nobody. So that was really like my main thing for it. Yeah.
Awesome. Were your parents big on mental health growing up?
That's a great question. I would say, my dad, not that he doesn't care about mental health, but he's very like
old school type.
Kind of old school, but he's super cool. It's just like he's very strict on the way you should do it. And you know what? He did a great job. Like no underlying anything. Like me and my brother are great. I think from my point of view and what I've been heard from other people, like we're great people. Like we love people. Like I'm not going to disrespect nobody. Yeah. If I don't disrespect you, I don't expect you to disrespect me. Like that's just how I think life should work. It's a respect factor. So yeah, I feel like mental health. Can I tell my parents how I feel? Yes, but like what am I going to get from that? I don't know. At that point in time, it's different now. Me and my parents do. Me and my dad will have like a sit down conversation. Me and my mom talk constantly on the phone all the time. So I can sit down and talk to my parents about some stuff. But do I tell them everything? No. But it's give and take. Yeah.
It's the exact same way. Whatever. I feel like because our parents, especially like in the Black community, our parents are just like, what are you stressing about? You're 5, you're 10, you're
right. Or 15. It's like, oh well, I didn't go through, or like you had more than I had, or something like that.
Stuff like that. But as you get older, and it's just kind of like their environment grows. Like their friends, they have kids that probably had it. Their kid went to therapy. They talk. They're like, "Dang, I wonder what my kid's doing now."
Yeah, there's like this crazy stigma around therapy.
Yeah.
And I've never done it, and I've always wanted to. I know there's like a free one on campus, but I'm like, is that going to be? But I really should. Like, I think a lot of people should really just look into having somewhere there, because I think sometimes, like, even just talking with me and my girlfriend, like, I'll say something, and it'll be a trigger that I didn't even realize was bothering me. And I'm like, that happened like a year ago, and I didn't even think about it until just now, and it still bothers me type thing. So, like, stuff like that, and like stuff from childhood or whatever that you, like, feels like, oh, I'm like this for this reason, or I don't say this for this reason. Like underlying things, I think people really should look into therapy.
Facts. I would, even like you were saying, the midlife crisis. That's whenever I first was it. It was like a little bit before COVID, because obviously I couldn't go to therapy. But I was out of school in December, and no, that's wrong. I don't know, but like around December-ish, I went to therapy for the first time. That's why I have this tattoo. It was the first day I didn't even go to therapy. I just like typed in therapist near me, because I was like, I have a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix it. Working out isn't fixing it.
Right.
So what am I going to do? And first I went to therapy, and I was scared, because I like, we have this idea that going to therapy, we were raised like it's bad for you.
Yeah.
And I was just like, first thing, we didn't really talk too much, but it was just nice to talk to someone. I was just like, no, this isn't bad. I always recommend it to everybody.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Even if you're having a good life and you think everything's good, you probably have something, or it's not bad to talk to someone.
Right.
Even to share good news with someone, it's not bad.
Someone that you know is going to listen to.
Yeah, exactly.
Understand. Yeah. I think the stigma is like, the cost, who really needs a therapist, you can talk to me or whatever type thing people say. And then, what's the last one? Dang, I can't remember.
I know the cost is usually a big one.
Yeah, the cost is a big one, but I'm sure there has to be like affordable ones. Like you can't say all ones that do it for cheaper are not good therapists.
I think it's insane whenever I hear like Drake, he said he like pays his therapist, like it's saying about like his therapist is a millionaire.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck shit. My therapist, I think a session maybe like $125. I want to say it was
a session.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, that sounds,
No, I know that's probably high, but I paid out of pocket. But that was because like I'm a server, so I know I make good money, and I thought it was an investment that was worth making.
Right.
125 people are going to go to Fry Street and blow 125 on drinks.
That's facts. Yeah.
Instead of going to Fry Street, I just went to a therapist.
That's real. Yeah. And that's something I think a lot of people like need to do. Me and myself needs to do, like taking like in consideration that there's more important things you could be doing.
Exactly. No.
Yeah.
And it's just like working out. The first few times you're gonna hate it, but once you start going in the flow of it, it's good. You don't got to go every day or some shit. I went once every 2 weeks type shit.
When you first started?
No, yeah. Once I first started, I went once a week, and then after about like 2-3 months, I want to say, I went once a week.
Right.
And then once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I went to her. Oh, this is how it started. I went to her whenever I left the school in Iowa, and I came down. I went to her all through summer. And then I had to go to school again. And whenever I quit track, the girl I was dating, we broke up.
Yeah.
And then something else happened. I think I needed like knee surgery.
Damn.
And so like all this shit was just on me. I was just like, bro, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? I don't even know if I can walk tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who I could talk to. You have your friends, obviously, but it's just like, do I want to put that pressure on them? If I, like, do they even care type shit? So I was just like, fuck it. I just went to therapy. It was like one of the best decisions. That's why I hit this is therapy.
This is therapy, yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, I like the title for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like I really liked it because whenever you told me you want to do like ask people questions, I really think it's so important because especially for Black kids, like we really grow up. Well, I'm Nigerian. I feel like that's just like we talk about that in our household. To be honest, because it's just like the devil. That's probably the third thing. You just pray about it.
Yeah, pray about it.
Yeah,
my family wasn't like that, but I mean we are religious, but like it wasn't like that, but. I don't know. At the same time, like I think there's two sides to it. I think that there's like some things you really do need to figure out yourself.
Yeah.
And then there's other things that you really do need to talk to, like something that like most parents have been through. Like my dad's told me so many times, and like times I didn't listen to him when I should have, and he was like spot on.
Yeah.
Like I mean, spot on. Right, like didn't miss a beat. So. They experience things that we haven't experienced yet, so they know stuff. Like, we don't know everything, even though we think we do. But at the end of the day, like, I think the fact that I didn't go to my parents for a lot of stuff has made me who I am, but also at the same time, what I didn't go to my parents with has made me who I am.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. Even, like, I posted something on TikTok the other day. It's like, doing this, my dad told me whenever I was young, I was like, why don't you, because he always used to wake up at 5 a.m. to go open his store.
Yeah.
I was like, you have employees, why don't you just let them do it? And he was just like, no one's going to run your business as good as you want it run.
That's facts, yeah.
And I was just like, you're dumb. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then whenever I started this, I had like my friends, obviously, they were helping me, but I'm like, you're not doing it like this.
The way I want it.
Yeah. It's just like nitpicky. I was like, damn. And then one day, like, I told someone, like, you're not doing it right. They're like, what do you mean? I did it the same way you did it. I'm like,
yeah.
And, like, I literally heard my dad's voice, like, no one's going to run your business as good as you.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Your dad have his own business?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up.
I was just like, bro, this man does not miss. There's so many life lessons. That's why, like, I also think therapy in the Black community, therapy isn't so big just because, honestly, our dads, moms, grandpas, grandmas, they got a lot of like life lessons we can just learn from. And I'm glad you had your dad in your life. I didn't want to know if you did, so I didn't want to bring it up. Just because, like, in Black communities, it's kind of scary. I thought that was something else. Being Nigerian, I didn't know white people, and I didn't know Black people really.
Yeah.
So everything I knew about white people was from TV. So like this, Stacy's mom, all that little cartoon shit. The Black community, I always heard like everybody hates Chris. That's how I think every Black person was.
Yeah.
So I remember whenever I first talked to this Black guy, I talked to like 3 of them, all football players. And it was like, bring your dad to practice or some shit to play. I was like, y'all bringing y'all's dad? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean?
There's like a lot of them?
Yeah, it was honest. It was scary. Let's say we had 50 Black kids. Probably 15 of them brought their dads.
Right, yeah. That's the saddest thing, man. Like, I know there's circumstances and everything like that, but at the same time, like, I can't imagine like leaving my kid.
Yeah, not even. I couldn't imagine not having my dad.
That too, like it's like, and you know, like again, did not realize how serious that was when I was a kid. Like having let alone a family that was my parents that were together. Like I remember one of my best friends when we were in elementary school, he ended up having to move because his parents got a divorce, and he lived down the street from me, and it was like. Next time I saw him was like 3 years later, and he was a completely different person. Like, I mean, he's still a great dude, but like just different, you know. So, like I didn't look at things that way because most people I was around. You didn't really talk about that. You know? Most kids weren't talking about their parents getting divorced. Like no one wanted to talk about that, or didn't even realize what was really happening. Oh. They got a divorce. Oh, like my mom lives here, my dad lives there. To me, I'm just like, okay, your parents have 2 different houses. Like,
y'all rich.
Like, y'all got it like that for real. Okay, but you know, it's sad, bro. Like I think it does a lot of like underlying damage for people.
For real. And it was just like being a sociology major. That's one thing I pretty much is because we're able to write about whatever we want.
Right.
So I always focus in the Black community. That's pretty much why I started this, because I'm like, Black people need to get therapy.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to go to therapy, talk to your friend at least.
Right.
It was just crazy because who was it? Fuck. I don't know. It was one of my. I can't even say his name, but we were talking, and I was just like, he always has a smile on his face. He's always we ran track together, so he was a good kid.
Those people scare me.
Exactly. I was just like, and then one time we were just talking, and he just started crying.
Yeah. But those are the best people, though. They'll do anything for you. Yeah. I had 2 friends like that a while ago. I'm just going to say a while ago. And, you know, bro, always happy, bro. Like, genuine when people. I tell you, like, just nothing can get them down, bro. Like, all the time. And sometimes you just, like, be mad. Yeah, like, please. Like, give me something.
Hit me or something.
Like, give me something. Like, I just spilled the whole thing of milk on you. Like, get mad, bro. But those were the best people, man. Like, they're just always happy, always having a good time, regardless of what's going on in the world.
I feel like I wish there was a chance, or like I remember I was like, I wish I could take you into my house so you don't have to struggle. Even though you have a great personality, great character, imagine if you had that plus a good foundation.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
So no, I'm super happy that you have that. That sounds weird to say. But I was like, it's really, dude, it was terrifying. I remember I went home and told my dad. I was telling him, he was like, I think I was like maybe 12 at the time or some shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, what are you talking about? Like, that's normal. I was like, I didn't fucking know that. I see you have a dad. At the time, I was taking around a bunch of white kids. So all of them, their dads were there.
Right, yeah.
Even if their parents were separated. I guess they were separated, but...
Yeah, some separated, but they still had both their parents.
Yeah, like, or they lived in... I remember they just lived on the same street, this house across each other.
Yeah.
I was literally... over the winter, for some reason, the mom had a movie room. So over the winter, we go over there. In the summer, the dad had a pool.
So you go to the pool,
yeah. So I thought they did that.
Yeah.
Because I thought they just had money to blow. So I was like, so, yeah.
Yeah, man. So what was it like growing up in your household? You're Nigerian?
Yeah, it was different. It was very, like, a lot of people don't understand that living in America, you're still living in a Nigerian household. At the end of the day, I come here to a Nigerian household, so, like, I didn't watch Friday, like the movie Friday After Next, Menace to Society, all that. I didn't watch that until, like, late high school.
Okay.
And people were like, what do you mean you don't know what that is? Yeah. Like, even with some rappers, I didn't know Tupac, Biggie, all these people. I'm like,
damn, okay.
I'm like, what are you talking? The only music, the first rapper I listened to my own self was Future.
Okay. That's a good one, shit.
No, yeah, it's good, but it's bad to be first.
Well, I can understand because it's like you missed out on, like, people make jokes all the time and reference and all, like, the lingo, the culture, all that is different, especially when you missed out on it for so long. Yeah.
So it's just, I wouldn't change it for anything because I feel like, obviously how you grow up is who you are. I feel like I'm a good person, a decent. Right. And so it was always like, for the longest time, I didn't know where I belonged because, like, if I went to the Nigerian population, I was too Americanized. If I went to the white kids, I was too black. Okay. If I went to the black kids, I was too African or too white. So it just always felt like I was like, damn, who do I go to? And then that's where track kind of came in. Because if you're good at a sport, everyone's going to like you.
All right, that's real.
So
that is a stigma that I got to say, man. In high school, I really, like, and a part of me knew that wasn't real, but at the same time, if you played sports and you were good at sports in high school, you were the person everyone wanted to talk to. And I think a lot of athletes will stigmatize or, like, put those two together, and you're not always gonna be that dog.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just real.
High school gotta end, and then, like, especially whenever I went to college, they were like, we don't give a fuck about your records. Like, we don't care who you are.
That's why I hated. That was like one thing that I had a pet peeve with my teammates that were freshmen was they come in and talk about. Because I never talked about my high school stuff when I went to college. I already knew, like, y'all are all better than, like, just as good or better than me. So, like, y'all been here y'all know more than me. Yeah. But some kids would come in and be like, oh, I batted .450 in high school. Oh, I was the best player on my team, best player in my district. Dude, we were all that.
Yeah, like, there's a reason we're here.
That's what I'm saying. There's a reason we're here, bro. Like, we all did the same thing that you did. We all got around the same recognition. We're all here at the same school. We got the same scholarship, bro. Like,
pipe down, buddy.
Exactly, calm down, bro.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Especially, I remember on my what's it called? My official visit.
Yeah.
They told me that they're like, honestly, we like you, want you to come, but just to let you know, you're gonna start from ground zero. Like, you're gonna have to earn our respect.
Right.
And I was just like, damn, like, shit, I'm 18, relax. These are like some 22-year-olds. I'm like, fuck, relax.
Yeah, that's another thing. You're 18, 19, and there's 23, 24. They're like fifth-year seniors. You're like, dude, why are you 26? Like, bro, like what? Yeah.
And they're still good as fuck, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Burning off. Yeah, especially like the assistant coaches. They're like around
like
our
the grad
age.
assistants. And, yeah.
And they're still working out. There's part of the workouts and they just take off on your ass. They're like, you're trash. Hurry up. Keep up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, just growing up, it was good. I wouldn't change it for anything. Over the years, I feel like whenever I was younger, I wasn't too close with my parents. I wasn't as close to my mom as I was with my dad, which is something else, which is crazy because everyone always thinks you're black, so you're gonna be close to your mom.
Right.
But I loved my dad was like my first friend. I would say like, people are always like, who was your first love? I would say my dad, just because he taught me everything. He taught me, like, I remember I cried in front of my dad. Yeah. And he was just like, it's okay, but why are you crying? He taught me, he just taught me a lot of stuff that I thought everyone knew or every dad taught them. And then growing up, whenever I realized that, I was like, bro, you really took your dad for advantage. Yeah. And so just build our relationship. Even to this day, he's like easily one of my best friends, closest person I'm with. Even though we don't talk as much, if it was like, I don't know, that's just my dude. Yeah. I devote everything to him. Like, doing this is for him because he has his own business. So I always want to like promote him. Yeah. Get enough money. I'm like, hey, you need something, bro? Here's $2 million. Go do blah 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 type shit. But growing up, I think I was very privileged. Maybe not financially, but spiritually, I was very, very privileged to grow up in a household I was in.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, before we go there, who were you closer with, mom or dad?
Mom.
Mom? Okay.
Still mom, yeah.
So what were things that you were like comfortable bringing up with your mom?
My mom was just, she's calling me right now.
She knew you were talking about her.
My mom was just very understanding, bro. Like, she was going to, at least most of the time, listen to what you had to say. Like, at least try and let you explain yourself. My dad was just like, nah, bro. Like, we're not playing none of that. Like, this is not the place for that. Or just...
My mom, that's the exact opposite.
Really? Oh, like, my mom was just like... She was the one you asked if you wanted to go out and go out and play with your friend. You want to go outside? You ask your mom. My dad, if I go ask my dad to go outside, he's going to be like, you need to go pull the weeds first, and then you can go out. Like, and it, like, I feel like that's like a good thing though at the same time, because like now I'm a busybody because of my dad. Yeah. Like, I'd be sleep, like, I'm tired as hell, bro, after like a weekend of playing or whatever. Sunday morning or like Monday morning or whatever, summertime, I'm thinking I'm chilling. This man gets me up at 6 a.m. Talking about, oh, we're gonna go cut down some trees in the back. What? like what? Bro, for what? Or even like, why are we doing it right now at 5 a.m, bro? Oh, I gotta go do something later. But like, I don't know. It was never like, I already knew, never questioned my parents. Yeah. Like, if they say do something, just do it. Like, it's
easier just to do it.
It's easier just to do it than not get it done, and then there's gonna be an issue. Yeah. So it's like, it taught me discipline, and it's made me who I am again. But like the busybody part. But yeah, I was definitely closer to my mom for sure.
Really, that's good.
Still am.
My dad ordered his own business. Same thing over the summer. Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck what I did last night. If I was out to 3 a.m. He's like, hey, bro, we got to go do some work.
He would literally make my friends help me. Like, I had friends stay the night, and he'd be like, hey, before you and whoever leave today, y'all need to make sure y'all get these. And I'm like, dude, like, bro, you can go home. Like, you don't have to help me. But he's like, we're in a rush, so it's like, or like, it'd be like, oh, we're trying to go to the pool. There's a pool party. Oh, you got to go to the back and do something or clean whatever. We're like, bro, and I'm like, bro, you can go ahead and go. Well, I want to show up with you, so like we need to hurry up and do this shit like right now. So I got my friends helping me like scrub and like clean the floor and like mop stuff and vacuum, bro. It's crazy, hilarious. But my kids people already knew when they came over. Like, my dad might ask you to do something. Yeah, for real. Like, he might just, bro.
That's funny. That's literally how it was in my house. Yeah. But with my mom, like, I remember if we were trying to go out, I was like, man, let me make my bed, let me put everything, let me make sure everything's ordered. And she like wash the dishes. So me and my friend like, I'll wash it, you try it.
Dude, I can't stand washing dishes, man. If I could never wash a dish another day in my life, I would give so much. I don't think you understand my hatred for washing. I don't know. I think it might be a trigger, bro, just from my parents. Like, it would just be like, me and my dad be chilling, or my mom be chilling, watching TV, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, it's like 1 a.m. Hey, make sure you get those dishes done before you go upstairs. What? Bro. Or be like, I cooked, and the rule was, if you cook whatever, but I'm a kid. I'm not gonna say nothing about that.
Yeah.
But still, bro, I'd be like, just dishes. Even now, bro, I hate doing dishes. Can't stand it, man.
Did y'all use a dishwasher at home?
We did, yeah, but at the same time, like sometimes you just wash it by hand, But if it was like already full or something like that, it'd be quicker to wash it by hand. So we do that. But yeah, we use dishwasher too. Yeah,
I remember I didn't use a dishwasher until I came to UNC.
What? Never.
That's whenever you say you hate washing dishes, I fucking hate. I hate looking at dishes.
Never, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Something about it just makes me like, ugh. Like, I don't know, bro.
It's just annoying. It's just a tedious process.
So irritating. I can't stand it, but it is what it is. It's got to be done.
Got to be done. I like that. No, so yeah, especially whenever I came here, I realized the dishwasher was working. I had to ask my roommate how to work it, to be honest.
What?
Cause
you don't have a dishwasher? You just never used it?
We have a dishwasher.
I've heard black people talk about that before. Like not like having dishwasher but never using it. There's something else that. But I used it. I was using that shit.
I remember I used to go to my friend's house and be scared when they turned it on because I'm like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
Like the dishwasher, I'm like, that works?
You know what I find crazy? That some people, when did you start doing your laundry?
Whenever I was young.
Right. Yeah. I started doing my laundry, bro, probably.
Middle school. Like whenever I started playing sports.
Probably middle school, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Because my mom was like, I'm not watching all this extra
shit. Yeah, like those nasty ass shit. Yeah. Dude, I know some people who did not start like cleaning their own clothes until they got to college.
That's insane. No.
Bro, I'm like talking about like, how to use the washer. What? Like,
turn that bitch.
Bro, like, what are you talking about? How to use the washer? You don't wash your clothes? Like, oh, my parents did this until like just now. I'm like, and they still didn't teach you how to wash
at least over the summer. What do you do? You're
gonna leave? Feel like that is like one of like the main things you could definitely every kid needs to do themselves is wash your own clothes.
Honestly, I liked washing my own clothes because I wash my clothes pretty well. Being in sports, you have to wash your shit all the time.
Right, yeah.
So I was just trying to wait on my mom and be wearing some stinking clothes the next day.
Exactly, yeah.
So I just had to be like, fuck you. Hurry up and do it.
Yeah, that surprised me though. Kids that don't wash their own, they don't wash their own clothes till college. Like that amazes me.
Must be nice.
Right, it must be. I mean, I guess. I don't even know, bro. I feel like that's so weird to me. I can't remember the last time my parents washed my clothes for me.
For real. Actually, I think my mom likes to do it every once in a while because it makes her feel like I'm still young.
Okay.
So like if I go home,
that's love.
If I go home, she's like, "Do you have any clothes?" I'm like, "No, it's cool. I'll do it later." She's like, "No, I'll do it."
Yeah.
I was like, "You're cute."
Right. So what got you into lifting?
Lifting, same thing, kind of like midlife crisis. I needed something to fill up my time, pretty much.
Yeah.
It was just like, and it was during the pandemic. It was like, what am I gonna do? So my friend Chris, probably easily like my best man. He could be my best man at my wedding, probably type shit. He has a lot of land in his backyard. And you know those like wooden pikes, or like you get out like Home Depot, like a log type shit.
Okay,
yeah. They just got that. Like a squat rack.
Yeah.
They just got that. We had a squat and a bench. And he was like, "Do you want to come over and lift?"
Damn.
Yeah. From there on, it was just uphill.
That's cool. Yeah, that's kind of live.
And they got a place in New Mexico. Whenever we went out there, they were like the pandemic. They're like, "Where do you want to go out the city and just like do our own thing?" They just built another one and we were just lifting over there.
Damn.
And they just got like those adjustable dumbbells, like the metal ones you screw.
Yeah.
Add plates. Yeah. We just did it. We just had fun with it.
That's cool. You did it during the pandemic?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's live.
Oh yeah,
I was fucking running 2 miles around my neighborhood every day.
I still ran a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I used to run a lot. It was disgusting.
Yeah, cross country, I can't imagine, bro. Ain't no way.
And it was just like what else could you do? It was like, because I'm like, I'm a social, not really a social butterfly, but I enjoy being outside.
Right. Yeah.
And like if someone comes up to me, I'll definitely have a conversation with them, but I would never start a conversation.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I have a podcast. So I always have to
initiate conversation.
But no, like it was just like I hated being inside. So I needed something to fill up my time.
Right.
And so I just told my mom, like, I'm gonna go work out. And she's like, and it was outside, so it was like kind of COVID safety.
Yeah.
And so our parents were cool with it. We did it from there on. And I'm super competitive. So they were bigger than me. They're like, it was me, him, and this kid named Braden. Both of them were like 6 foot above.
Yeah.
Like 200. I think they're like around 200.
Okay.
And so my scrawny ass just getting out of cross country. Can't even curl like 10 pounds without almost like catching a cramp.
I think I saw the video of your before and after.
Yeah.
That was good, bro. That was cool.
Yeah.
Like, that was amazing.
And it was just crazy. So, like, just having them all, like, kind of pushing me and making fun of me because we told me, you got to make fun of me, the little one.
Right.
And so I was just like, just bet. One of these days I'm going to be stronger than y'all. Yeah. And we go see who's laughing. I think one of them, oh, yeah.
Yeah? You got them?
Yeah. I know for a fact on deadlift, I got them. I know both of them took a break from lifting for a little bit. And every that time, I made sure I was on that shit. I was like, I got to. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm stronger than like a deadlift, bench, and squat.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes because fuck them. What they going to do?
They go say.
I'm going to send this to them too right here.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it was just a good getaway from like whatever a bunch of shit's in your head.
Yeah.
Just kind of like going there. I don't know, there's something about just lifting and like exhausting yourself and then going home and like laying down. There's like nothing in your head so you can think clearly in my opinion.
Yeah. Just lifting is such therapy for me, man. Like, it got me through a lot of shit, bro. Like, it's just, I feel like you can go in there and let your anger, let alone anger, but just like you can like go hard and then be like, I did that.
Exactly.
Like, and say I did that. Even like the soreness the next day, it sucks, but at the same time, you're like, I know I'm working. Yeah. Like, I know I'm working towards something. And going hard at it. So, and
the gym culture is really good.
Yeah, the gym culture is good, man. Like, I mean, you can meet so many people. Like, a lot. I met you in the gym, and then at Chili's too. But yeah, bro, you meet a lot of people, and just people. It's all people that are just trying to get better. Like,
and that's the thing. Everyone's like kind of at the same goal, maybe like different ways, but at the end of the day, everyone's just trying to get like 1% better.
Yeah, dude. Like, gym's probably the most like motivate. If you look at it the right way, it can be the most motivating thing I ever do. I've seen like 300-pound people go from that to like 150, like or not 150, but like 180, stuff like that.
Nah,
like,
there's some people that
some
like
big transformations, bro. Like, and like dudes said like we're lifting 45, now they're at hundreds, bro. Like, that's just crazy. And over like 2-year span, like being in fitness next in the gym and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think the gym is like so therapeutic, bro. Yeah.
Even though like right now with social media, it's kind of become like a toxic. I feel like on the outside, people see it as a toxic culture.
What, the gym lifting?
Yeah.
I think it's just the way people, it's the nasty side of it, like where, like I know some people who like believe everything they see with like people post stuff to make it look good sometimes. Yeah. So like the way they're angling everything, they don't, like if you look at their other videos, they don't really look like that. Yeah. Like, so like people saying like, whatever, the supplements, creatine, mass gainers, pre-workouts, like a lot of, if you don't do it the right way, if you don't research and like look up and make sure you know what you're doing, you can really fuck your body up. For real. Like so I know a guy who really fucked his shit up off creatine, like you're just not doing it right. Yeah. So people should definitely do their research on supplementing. I don't like supplements very often. My parents were always against it.
Even whenever you were little?
Yeah. Or like supplementing like vitamins, that's different. But I'm talking about like going to GNC and or ordering a pre-workout off Amazon or this, that, and the other, something that makes you burn fat. Go get on the treadmill. like let's go. Come on, I'll go with you. Yeah, it's just, I don't like supplements. I'm not a fan of them. I know my roommate who I told you works out, he did a mass gainer, but his metabolism was just so fast. Like he was lifting.
That's what I use right now. Mass gainer.
Mass gainer? Yeah, he was lifting and like his metabolism was so quick. He was eating more, like twice as much as me, dude. And he was still just losing. So he started using mass gainer. Helped him out a lot. He used creatine, helped him out a lot. But think about him, dude, he knows way more than I do. And he's always on top of his stuff.
And it's just bare minimum, just like I would say, YouTube University.
Right. Just go, but don't watch one person. You can't watch one person. You got to go get it. At
least bare minimum breathe.
Right. What I tell people is go watch a video on it that someone says to use it. Go watch a video on someone says not to use it. So you get the two good. You get the good and you get the bad. Yeah. So then you can weigh out the bad and be like, okay, well, I'm not that person, so I won't do that. But some people are delusional. Yeah. I can get delusional at times too. So, but I mean, just like the big thing about weightlifting and like body dysmorphia, that's a new word that I've came across on another podcast. But body dysmorphia is like, you never think you look as good as you actually do.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I have that issue. And I like my girlfriend would be like, "Oh, you look so good, baby." I'd be like, "Yeah, thank you, baby." But at the same time, look in the mirror like I could do, I could do better right there.
Exactly.
So, and I've like seen pictures of yourself. Sometimes you just be like, "That's just not it, bro." Like, and in all reality, you look good. Like being honest. But yeah, body dysmorphia. That was a good thing. Yeah,
that's why I kind of like do those transitions. I know I post a lot of those, not really for content, mainly for me to remind myself how far I came.
Yeah,
because I realize I always see myself 6 months behind. Mm-hmm. So like how I look now.
How long was that transformation?
COVID, like peak of COVID. So
what?
Yeah, so like a good 2 years.
But you were running cross country before that.
Yeah, I was
okay.
Whenever I first started lifting, I was 125 pounds.
Jesus.
And now I'm like what am I? 185.
That's crazy. That's impressive.
It was tough.
Damn, dude, that's really impressive.
I got up to
Appreciate
you. I got up to like 160, and then that's why I was eating like 4,000 calories a day. Mm-hmm. I didn't, like most of my day was spent eating type shit.
Do you think you would have been bigger if you didn't run cross country? Naturally?
Honestly, I really do believe so. Yeah. Just because like my whole family, like everyone in my family, from like third cousin to my dad, even bro, my grandma has bigger calves than me. And like every time I go home, I always mention that to her. I'm like, bro, do y'all see grandma's calves?
Hey man, me, my brother, my dad, baby calves, bro. I got big thunder thighs, but my calves, they just blocks. That just hold me up. That's it.
I generally just assume. I don't know if this is true science, but like I think during the like puberty, whenever I was growing, since I was running, like that's how my muscles chose to develop over time. And so like now it was like really hard for me to. So that's why I took mass gainer, because I got to like 165.
Yeah,
I was eating like 4,000 calories. I was like, bro, if I eat one more fucking sandwich, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
So I just like kind of cut down my eating and just picked up mass gainer. Yeah, and then that kind of helped.
See, that's good though. Like some people want to supplement. Like telling this guy I trained the other day, he was just like, "Can I not eat and just drink protein shakes?" No, dude, please don't.
You still need like solid food.
He doesn't eat a lot, so and he's trying to get bigger and stuff like that. So I'm like, bro, if you want to get bigger and the way we're lifting, if you don't want to get injured, and if you want to gain weight and like get bigger, you're gonna have to eat, bro. Yeah. Like you gotta eat, and maybe add a protein shake too, but make sure you eat. But people don't even realize, dude, when you're drinking protein shakes after you eat, most of the protein you're shitting out anyway. Like 80% of it you're shitting out. So like it's really pointless, but at the same time, it can be good in some ways.
I can understand if you just got done working out, you have a protein shake, but still make sure.
Gotta make sure you eat, bro. Like you got to.
Even if it's just like something light. Like usually when I take my mass gainer after I work out.
Yeah.
But I eat it with like some toast, peanut butter, and bananas, and some honey.
See, like that's easy, man. Yeah. But I mean, I'm at the point for him, like eat whatever. I don't care what you eat, bro. He's like, so I get McDonald's, dude. Don't care. Eat. I don't care what you eat. It doesn't matter because he needs to get bigger. He wants to get bigger. That's his goal. So yeah, and that's the big thing I started doing, like working out with people. Like, what's your goal, and what do you want to get from this? Like, what's the reason you're here? Because some people are like, oh, I want to lose weight. Why? For what reason?
Yeah.
Like do you want to lose weight?
Because that's what's gonna drive you.
Right. Exactly. Why, That's why I tell people like I'm working out. Like, remember why you're here. Because like you could quit if you want. But like at the same time, like why? If you came here to do something, like you showed up today to get a workout in for some reason, for whether it be your mental health, whether it be your physical appearance, or the way you want to perceive yourself, the way you want other people to perceive you. So whatever image you're trying to magnify off into the world. So I'm like, what are you here for? You got to know that before you come. Because a lot of people, like even me, I'll say stuff to myself and not remember why I'm doing this, like for what reason. So I think that's really important to like remember your why you're here. Yeah,
absolutely. I always wanted to trade, but I still have. Do you work out with your girlfriend?
Yeah, we worked out this morning. Yeah.
Are you being an athlete? I can't work out with my girlfriend sometimes just because. I have that coach mindset.
We like argue. We will like not argue, but we'll be like. She just like to talk. So we'll talk. I'm like, baby, let's go. Like, come on, we gotta get it like right now.
Or she's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, you have to.
Right. And
like, why this?
My girl would be like, she'd get mad at me. She'd be like, oh, I want you to train me today. Okay, so if I'm training you, we're going to do this, and this. She'll be like, okay, we did this and this. And then she'll be like, can I do these in between? If you do those, you're not going to be able to do these three. Like, she's like, I was like, oh, well, no, baby, come on. Like, let's just do it and be done and be straight.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, we train together every now and then. We do like to work out together. I enjoy it.
No, that's funny as fuck. That's exactly the same way. And like, I'm used to being in like coaches. Most of my coaches were in the military.
Right.
So they don't give a fuck about my feelings. They're like, get your lazy ass up. You're cussing, all this and that.
Right.
And so the first time me and her worked out, I used to wake up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And so like I woke up, I went late, went at 5:30 for her.
Yeah.
And I was like, wake up. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. Get the fuck out. And like I have to like literally train my mind to talk to her like a normal human.
Yeah, that's
and
real.
not just like some dude. Because like even my guy friends, if we're working out, we're cussing each other out, like calling each other bitch.
Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So with her, I remember the first time she started crying. I'm like, why are you crying? And she's like, you're yelling at me. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
It was funny because I had to remember, this is her first time ever working out.
Okay,
yeah.
That's a big thing for people too. Like people that really don't work out like that. Yeah. You gotta like
ease them into
ease them into it and like get their body ready for it. Mentally. They have to be prepared because that feeling. Getting 15, 16 reps in of some hard weight, like that feeling is not. You can't replace that. Like that, it sucks. Like there's nothing you can do.
I feel like what you get after the first month and a half of being consistent, that's where you're just like
get addicted.
Right. Yeah,
I tell people all the time. I was like, I just need you to go. If you want to work out, like someone works out occasionally, I would say like go once or twice a week for 3 weeks. I would say for people to really feel it. For 3 weeks, go twice a week, and you're gonna be addicted. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
I've never not seen someone like really be like, okay, because in 3 weeks you'll actually see some stuff, like see things move around, you know. And then a lot of people, even like I know, like one person I work out with, he's like, he'll work out. He just started working out, so he'll be like, dang, like. Is it normal? Like, yeah. Do I normally look like this, bro? Like, I feel like he's like my veins are popping out. I'm like, yeah, bro, drink some water. But yeah, bro. Like, yeah, like after a few days, like a week of working out, I think like people will be like, especially guys, like you know, we're just like, damn, like, hold on, okay, I see something there. Like, I think something's popping out, right? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, same thing for females too. Yeah.
No, I love that. I love whatever. He works out at this gym right here. Yeah. And he would just send me like a random picture or he would see me walking. He's just like, hey man, I'm finna be like you, big guy, and shit like that. And I just love seeing the smile on their face and just like see the progress. That's why I wanted to be a trainer. But at the same time, I have like a zero tolerance for like laziness or like if you cancel on me. If you say I'm not showing up, I'm like, all right. Yeah. I can't motivate you unless you want to be motivated.
Right. I tell people that all the time. Like I told my roommate that at one point, like he was like, I want to work out. He's one of the ones that's working out now and doing really good too. Shout out to Jared. He's doing great. He like didn't want to, I was like, bro, like he wanted me to come to his room to come ask him to go to the gym. Bro, I'm not walking up the stairs. Like, I'm not going out of my way to ask you to go to the gym with me. Like, cause I know I'm going. I'm going regardless if you want to go or not. Exactly. So like, and especially me, like I like to go to the gym when I want to go to the gym. Like I'm not trying to wait 30 minutes. I don't want to wait. Because if I have motivation right when I wake up, usually when I do, I want to go right now. Like I want to go like get it right now. So yeah, I don't like waiting. I don't like being like, I enjoy working out with people like I like working out with you. Because like we feel like we're like, we can compete with each other type thing. But like working out with someone that's not anywhere near your, like the weights that you do, it's difficult because it takes so much more time, especially if you're like benching or squatting, because you have to do the weights like every time or whatever. Still enjoyable. Training people is fun. Like, I mean, obviously I work out with them sometimes, but for the most part, like training people is actually, I enjoy the hell out of it. Like, it's just fun.
What got you into wanting to be a trainer?
So my main thing really, bro, like another reason why I stopped playing baseball was because my body type, bro, like I was just always so tight. And like I've always been strong, if I'm being real, like deadlifting, squat, bench, whatever. But I was big. I'm big, and I was just so tight, bro. So I feel like muscles tight, like flexibility bad, like bad. So I felt like I was training for the wrong thing. Like I felt like people were training me to be a football player, not training me to be an athletic baseball player. So when like certain movements would happen, like, I feel like my knees always hurt, like during seasons, like shoulders, like I'd have micro tears and like all this different stuff. So really it's mainly because I felt like I never had a trainer that trained me for what I wanted out of my body. Like I felt like they always trained me for what their own vision was. Not to say that they didn't do a great job, because I love all my guys that worked with me and everything like that. But at the same time, I felt like I had a lot of injuries. I couldn't perform to the best of my ability, and it's my fault ultimately. But I couldn't perform to the best of my ability because I didn't know how to train my specific body type, and that's something important. Same with body dysmorphia. Some people are like, "Oh, I want the side of my abs to look like this, or I want my shoulders to look like this, or whatever, or my abs to look like that." You don't have that genetic body type. Yeah. So your body may not even have 8 abs. You may have 8 abs, but the bottom 2 aren't going to show, like ever. Like there's no way, it's not possible type thing. So I think that's a big thing for like people to realize, like athletes as well. You got to train for your body type. Like I tell people, I'm trying to think of a football reference. You can't train. You're not going to train a lineman to be like a running back.
Exactly.
It's like a Eiffel Tower versus a train. Like it's 2 completely different things. So you have to train for your specific body type, and what works for you will work for you. You know.
Yeah. I didn't even know that until like high school.
Yeah.
Thank God for my coach. Honestly, I've always had great coaches. My high school coach was one of my greatest coaches because she taught me how to stretch and shit like that.
Yeah.
And she was very big in stretching and like yoga. And like cross country, you don't really need to lift, but we did like body exercises. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why aren't we lifting weights? Because my friends were football players, so I was like, oh, I want to look like that. I want to be stocky.
Right. Yeah.
And she's like, which one do you think would be easier, running 3 miles at 135 pounds or running 3 miles at 200 pounds? I'm like,
like, shit. Yeah, that 200 pounds.
So so I understood. Like once you said that, like I didn't understand that each position got to train differently.
Different, man. Like it's so. I mean, that's really every sport. I mean, every like sport with team in oriented, because like the first baseman's not about to be built like a shortstop or second baseman. Outfielder maybe built like a shortstop or something like that, but he's probably gonna be bigger, like a little bit bigger, run a little bit faster and stuff like that. So I feel like I trained a lot of different ways, and a lot of different things work for me, but I could never put them all together and make them work for themselves. So I think that's big for people, even just not even training for athletic stuff. Like train for your specific body type and what you want out of your body.
Have you told people not to look at Instagram?
Yeah, man. Okay. I got off Instagram for a while. I put a timer on there for me now.
Really?
Just because I felt like I was for a long time, during the pandemic, everybody's inside. The first year I lived here, I didn't know a soul. I moved here during the pandemic, so I couldn't know everything.
Damn, that's crazy. Same.
Dude, everything was online, man. That shit sucks. So I didn't get to meet a lot of people. So you're Skyping. I freaking watched 17 seasons of Grey's Anatomy, bro. Like I'm embarrassed to even say that. But you don't know anybody, so you're on social media, like looking at other friends from high school or people you meet out or whatever. Why do you have a Bugatti, bro? Like, why are you driving a Lamborghini? I mean, not a hate. Like, I love, bro, hell yeah. Like, I wish, like, that's dope. Everything, like, props to you. But at the same time, like, sometimes that's just not real, And, the relationships you see, the people you see, they're going to hype it up to make it look like it's this great thing. And then in reality, it may not be. Yeah. So take things for what it is. And, like, props to everybody and everything, But at the same time, everything's not what it seems to be. Exactly. So, and it's really addicting. Like, that shit's just, it'll make you, I feel like it can make you. I watched a documentary. My girl watched a documentary on it, like about how they program the apps to really keep you addicted.
Oh yeah.
So when you get addicted, I think I heard you and your sisters talk about that a little bit, maybe on y'all's podcast. I don't know, but yeah, bro. Like it can really, I feel like, mess people's lives up. And I think it has messed a lot of like our generation in a way, because a lot of people don't know how to freaking communicate.
Oh yeah,
bro. Like people can't hold a conversation.
Even like with TikTok, that's how I was talking to one of my friends. Like YouTube videos used to be like Vine was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Now TikTok is 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
That's a Vine 15 minutes. 15 seconds. Yeah. 7 seconds.
Right.
That's how long the human brain finds something entertaining.
Right. Yeah. I did see something about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, that is terrible.
Yeah.
Because it's cool for Instagram and shit like that, but like when you go to the classroom, your class, no class is 7 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna be sitting there for 50 minutes, so if you can't pay attention for 50 minutes, you're screwed.
Yeah, I think social media is a great thing, but at the same time, it has affected our society in a lot of ways, negatively and positively. Like, I feel like there's just so many different like things people making great money, like making whole careers on social media. That's fucking awesome. But like, even you see those people like come out and sound depressed because the people I show everybody isn't really who I am. So now I became the person I was trying to be on camera, and I don't even know who I am anymore. Exactly. So it's like, damn, like that's so sad to hear, but at the same time, like that's what you wanted in a way. Like you didn't get to be yourself, and that just sucks. You know, people can't accept people for who they are.
That's why, like, even now, I'm always trying to make sure, like, be 100% yourself. Because if you're not, and you get a sponsorship, you have to be the person that sponsorship saw.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be that person for the next 5-10 years type.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was like, might as well be yourself because there's only one of you.
Yeah.
So be yourself. Man. Someone, at least one person in the world will like you.
Yeah, that was like a big thing for me. Like when after getting out the pandemic, low-key forgetting how to communicate with people, bro. Like being on campus like giving me anxiety. Like I never had anxiety around people. I love being around people. Still do, but at the same time, it was like, damn, there's so many fucking people. I haven't seen people in forever, in like damn near a year and a half. Almost.
When you moved here, did you have roommates or were you by yourself?
I had roommates, but I didn't know them. Like I had 3 roommates, but they all knew each other. Like they all lived upstairs, and I lived downstairs myself. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's great. I loved it. I had the whole kitchen and everything. I still do. So, but I know one of my roommates, or I know all of them now. But like I know one of them now. He was my friend. He lived here actually. But yeah, now he lives with me. So yeah.
Man, you almost dropped my address, boy. Talking federal.
I know, my fault, boy. Oh, damn.
Oh, man, he almost got me caught up.
I was like, oh. Yeah,
that was a good save, though. That was a good save. Yeah, you media trained. You're good.
Yeah, man. That's good. But, I don't even know what I was talking about. But, yeah, the roommates. Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, I have one female roommate, and then I have a guy roommate, but he's always with his girlfriend. At his girlfriend's place, so he's never there. My homie, my roommate that moved from here, he be in his room for the most part, just be chilling really. He just started working out with me too, so he'd be chilling, he's cool. And then the girl, she graduated in December. She's been working on her new job for a while now, so she's really gone during the week for the most part.
That's cool.
But yeah, I really have pretty much the whole downstairs to myself for the most part, so it's cool. Yeah.
Where in the next, let's say, 5 years do you see your trading business?
My training business?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited to go. I'm going to Chicago in a few weeks to get hopefully get some good content. Like some content that I can use for a while, like some actual camera content that's not my iPhone. So I'm excited for that. And next 5 years, bro, it's always my dream to open up a gym. But talking to people that are already in the industry, they talk about how that could go really well and it could just go really bad. Yeah. If you're not like a commercial gym like Fitness Connection, where we have to have $200,000 or whatever, $1 million to open up the gym, which don't have. Yeah, man, like starting your own gym, it could be very difficult, like, location, marketing, all that stuff. And like, what type of gym do you want? A powerlifting gym? Do you want a family gym? Do you want a gym where people can just come in like whenever, people do day passes, like an athlete gym or something like that? I don't know exactly where I want to go with it yet, bro, but definitely the social media thing is definitely going to keep going for sure. I want to find ways to, make that explode and like get bigger and everything like that. And then, I want to train. At one point, it was like I want to be a celebrity trainer, but I really just want to train good people, bro. Enjoy being around people that are like good people and they actually want to get better. Like consistently being around people that are trying to do more than they are right now. I love that. Yeah, that's really the thing, man. Like, I want it to be big, and I want to like bring other trainers into it at some point in time. But for now, it is what it is.
Awesome. So I know you got to go a little bit. So
I'm good.
Before you head, you good?
Yeah, I'm sure.
But before you head out, I always ask all my guests is, what's one thing you learned? Let's say one thing you learned. I feel like the pandemic was a big like milestone in everyone's life. So I'm gonna say from the pandemic to now, What's one thing you learned, and what advice you would give?
One thing I've learned, it'd probably have to be like, really everybody's going through something. Like, I think when I talk to people a lot of times, like I'll hear them say something like super selfish, and I'm not gonna say I don't say selfish shit, but say something selfish. I'm just like, you're not even thinking of it from anyone else's point of view but yours. Yeah. So I think that I learned that everybody really is going through something, and you can't really treat people bad just because they're in a bad mood or something like that. You don't ever really know what somebody's going through. So that's definitely something I learned. And then what was the other one?
Oh, what piece of advice?
Advice: be you, man. Be yourself. Like, fuck what everybody else thinks. Be you above all else. Like that's where you're gonna be your most happy. That's where you're gonna find yourself probably the best you, the most happy you is being yourself and being around people that you enjoy being around. Stop all that like being around people that just so they look good. Yeah, forget all that. Just be yourself. Enjoy the people that you enjoy. Yeah,
like that. Awesome. What's your any accounts or anything like that?
Follow your boy at CaseFit on Instagram. CASE_FITT. CaseFit, yeah. And that's
he posts a lot. He posts a lot of good content.
Yeah, I try and post every day. I try and post every day for them, at least 6 times a week. I'm trying to start, like I watched a video on like how to, build your YouTube the other day. So he was like posting 4 times a day. I ain't got that type of content. So
on Instagram or what?
On Instagram, yeah.
Really?
4 times a day, bro. And that's plus stories. So I'm like, damn. But he was, I was like.
I did see you post a lot on your stories. Yeah. I was like, damn, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I posted. I try and keep my story like going. I don't even care. I'll post 12 o'clock at night. I don't care. But somebody see it the next day. So
it's 24 hours.
Right. Exactly. I didn't know that you could get like followers and views from putting hashtags on your stories. Yeah, I didn't know that. I never did that.
That's why sometimes if I post like what do you call it? Like one of my videos.
Yeah.
Behind the video, there's a bunch of hashtags.
Right,
like hashtag
I'm probably going to try and do that today, but I'm going to try and start posting twice a day, or at least doing like a collage or something like that. I just posted my second time today before this, so CaseFit, case_fit. Yeah, follow your boy. Get these workouts in. If you're in the area, definitely come train with your boy for sure. Yeah,
for real. Train with him now. It's free.
No. Yeah, it's not free right now.
Oh, it's not? Oh, you already charging?
No, I charge. Yeah.
Oh, shit! Yes, sir. We like that black excellence, my guy.
Not free, boy.
Oh shit! Damn, I need to start charging people. People working out for free.
I don't charge a lot by any means. I do not charge a lot. I will work with you. Like if you don't come to me and be like, "Can I do it for free?" Because I'm gonna be like, "You have a job." But like if you're like. You let me know like where you work. I mean, you don't have to tell me where you work at. Be like,
where's your budget?
My budget is not allowing me to do that, and I have no issue with that. Like, I will work out with you. I enjoy being around people. So, I'll be having cookouts in my house too. So you got to come pull up to the next one for sure. I'm about to start doing that again.
Bad.
But yeah.
Ah, shit. Yeah. You ever gave one? He's kind of nice with it. Hey, because 5 years from now, he going to be like, nah, that's a smooth bill for an hour.
I know a dude who charges like stupid
crazy
money,
bro.
I mean, I'm like, what?
Those trainers in like LA, millionaires.
Yeah, dude, millionaires. Crazy. That's the one who I've been watching the most of, Corey Callier. He trained Michael B. Jordan for the Creed and everything.
Oh yeah, I know he made big.
Yeah. He trains everybody. And he's an actor now a little bit too. Yeah. But yeah, bro. And there's another podcast that I watched that all like 2 of them are trainers in LA now too. They're like not celebrity trainers, but yeah, they train, have an app. That's my goal too, is really to get an app going to where I can like train people online through. I got on FaceTime with this dude. I can't remember his name right now. But he's like huge in Instagram, dude. Like, I mean, you probably see his videos all the time.